Hi, I'm Zachary Farnell. Thank you for joining me for another edition of your Timberlane Weather Update. Now, I forecast weather, and I'm not a fashionista by any stretch of the imagination, but I've decided to break out the short sleeve polo shirts. That's in anticipation of some low to mid 80s next week. In the meantime, let's break down what's happening with the temperatures over the last couple of days. This is yesterday across much of New England. You can see some of these 50s to 60s even actually up and towards Maine. It was warmer in the north than it was in the south, and that's due to a lot of cloud coverage we've been having, across much of the area for the last couple of days. Again, we were forecasting a whole lot of rain showers as we look towards the end of last week, beginning of this week. We did end up reaching some of those very warm temperatures that we were expecting, but a lot of the clouds ended up persisting without a lot of rain. That's why overnight, last night, we saw some of those generally warm conditions as well. Just as the clouds don't let the heat come in, they also don't let the cold come in. It kind of keeps it nice and moderated, and that's why through southern parts of New England today, we'll actually blow up New England a whole lot closer here. So you can see the northern parts of New England are a whole lot warmer than what we've been seeing down in towards the south of Boston. These areas down here have been experiencing a whole lot of rain across the area today, and that's why, again, they're a whole lot colder. You can see it on satellite right now, this big spin over much of the eastern United States. That's a low pressure system in which we're seeing much of this rain come from. By the time we reach tomorrow on the fronts map, take a look at it, it's moving away, officially getting into some of those hopefully sunnier days. But we do have a system here to ruin it all for us as we look towards this low pressure system across much of the central U.S., bringing some repeated thunderstorms to the south once again, as if they don't need any more thunderstorms. So this rain, as we get towards Friday, begins to move towards the East Coast on Saturday. Look at us, just barely avoiding that pocket of rain to our north, to our east, even kind of towards our west right there. You can see the rain surrounding us, but not hitting our area. This is, again, the low pressure system sitting across the central Midwest by the time we hit Saturday. And by Sunday, it ramps up, brings the thunderstorms into the south, and the clouds persist for us. Once again, no expected rainfall from this forecast as this system slowly moves off, much like the one we're seeing right now. So we'll look on the 5-day forecast and we'll break this down day by day. So tomorrow, Friday, looking towards the mid to upper 60s, some partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies as we get later. Saturday, expect mostly cloudy to 100% cloud cover as, again, we get that storm system to every cardinal direction besides right over our heads. As it begins to clear out a little bit towards Sunday, look towards a really nice warm-up Monday and Tuesday. Finally, we get a break from the storm systems moving through. The high pressure can prevail, and look at that, 83 degrees expected next Tuesday. This is why I'm breaking out the polo shirts. Next Wednesday, the forecast officially reads hot for the first time this season, although it does begin to cool down again next week. Look towards next Sunday with another potential chance of showers. That always comes with a caveat being what we've seen over the last couple of days, where no rain but a whole lot of clouds. Thank you very much for joining me. Once again, I'm Zachary Farnell. Looking towards graduation in only about 2 weeks, we are finally really warming up into the springtime season. Maybe some mid to low 80s next week, but do not forget, as the weather continues to warm up, the air temperature may be significantly warmer than some of those lake, river, and especially ocean temperatures around this time of the year. A lot of people have been severely injured over the last couple of days, getting into much colder waters than they anticipated. So always keep a lookout for some of those forecasts from the National Weather Service. They do a great job forecasting what your lakes may look like, because they can get 40 to 50 degrees colder than what the air actually feels like. So stay safe, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Zachary Farnell, signing off.